Hi guys, am I recording? Jesus. How's this? What if I'm not? I think I am. Okay. Okay, I'm still with my webcam, and anyways, it just seems to work well enough anyway. So I'm back with a small update since I have been studying and away for what, maybe just like a 4 months now. We're getting towards the end. I'm about to do like final how do you call it, projects. And so we started already, but I counted today. I have 10 days to get at least 4 subjects delivered, finished, and concluded. So anyway, the slide is not working fine. I just realized. Okay, sorry about that. So yeah, it's been 4 months, but what I can say is this was the test to the embodiment. I found a way, so far anyway, I found a way to truly embody what I want to be doing and being sort of forced into it. Not a negative force, like a positive way of doing it. So, which was going into the academy, and it seems to be working. I mean, I'm like every day into it, and the downside is that at this point in life, you gotta be doing so many other things, and that's what I find challenging. So, well, you know, like if you're half this age, you're probably not. I see my how do you call them? The people that study with me, whom mostly are young guys and girls, and so yeah, it's just like seems a little bit more gentle to them in a way. Okay, so I say it was like a part 2 embodiment, because first was the kind of realization. I mean, none of this is science, obviously. None of this is like, whoa. It's pretty common sense, but I wasn't applying it. And as I said, this was a way that was going to push me into actually doing the stuff. And it seems to be working, as I said. So it's been definitely a bit awkward to be back after so many years at the academy, but very positive experience, because you have so different viewpoint now, and everything is kind of being discovered in a new, let's say, a new unit of time. Everything is new in a way, because things are done so differently now than, I don't know, 20 years ago, obviously, but I'm talking about in the way of in the academic world. So my teachers are about my age, and so that's been interesting, and really good actually. I got to know really good people, practicing artists, and that is a joy and a breath of fresh air for me. Okay, so yeah, so I'm just about to get going into the finals. I'll be doing an update. After that, I'm going to be traveling, and just sort of, yeah, I guess I deserve a little treat for the efforts and the I don't know, I guess the sort of these last 3-4 years. So I'm gonna go and enjoy that. I'll be back soon anyway, because there are family matters to deal with, and you know, like I said, it's challenging to be doing these sort of things at this time, just because there's always stuff pulling you from every corner when you go other DOTs. But I'm almost done. I'm almost at the end, so I think I'm gonna make it all the way to the end, and I'll continue next year. So I'll be back just before the academy begins again. And so yeah, I recommend it. I mean, I recommend it from, I guess, I don't know. You get criticism, right? Like with everything. But I do recommend it for somebody in my circumstances, because yeah, it's just a way to go through a tunnel and sort of try to get to the other end without much distraction. Just because because your world is different to the people that you're studying with, for example, and the people you are sort of your contemporaries are also in a different world. Everything is a different world, so in a way it's a lonely path, which I guess by now I'm used to lonely, but I enjoy it anyway. It's not like it is challenging in the way of changing your thinking, your patterns, that's what I find challenging. Not so much by now, but changing the way society say things have to be, or what you're supposed to be doing at this time, or anyway, you know how it goes. So I do recommend experience. I'm gonna go into these for 3 years, about 2.5 more. After that, during that, we'll evaluate what's positive. I'm gonna jump into more training as well, in addition to the academy. Although again, it's very challenging because I barely have any time left, but which is done for work. But as I get into the groove and I get into the whole doing this, I'm pretty sure it's going to get easier and easier, because your mind is going to be able to work in a different manner, just in a very art-oriented way. So I find that super positive. That's what I've been actually looking for without knowing. Getting to the point where I can produce without having to gather a massive amount of energy to get it done. And so little by little, it's like a small increases daily. They are put into the bank account of production in the art, and I think that's super valuable, because eventually it will sum up to something consistent, considerable, and important in my view. Funny enough, I hear one of my teachers say the people like me, or because I do study with some contemporaries, very, very few, where there's mostly very young guys and girls. But it's interesting to me that at this point, the teachers do conclude that we spend more time or more dedication at this point into the actual courses than the youngsters, which is funny. I thought it was going to be completely the other way around. But yeah, in a way, I'm observing it, and I think it's because the time is, it's of the essence, and so we take it more. Actually, I think we make our minutes count a little better. Not that I don't get distracted, because I do, very straight. I do get very distracted into the subjects that are of my interest, besides the arts, which in a way inform the arts, and are very spiritual matters and philosophical matters. That is quite my other thing. So I do get distracted a lot, but anyway, I'm making it through. I think it's a very positive progress what has been done this year, or this second half of the year. Well, the first half of the year was also important because it was all about figuring out a way to actually get into the doingness of the activities, the art in this case. So definitely recommend it. As I said, I'm about to conclude, so I'm going to be staying here 10 days, next day, 10 days, working on finals and hopefully creating beautiful and valuable things in my view for my intellect, for my ability, for my progress. And so looking forward to that. And then in December, which begins next week, I'm going to be doing a third challenge. So that is more in line with the daily routines, and I'll go a little later because I do it with a group of people, but it's like doing positive things on a daily basis. Every day is going to be one of them, so that's added to my sort of daily routines on the arts. Now that I'm going to be traveling, and after I finish my exams or my finals, I'm going to be doing full-on drawing. So I'm going to make hopefully good progress on that throughout the holidays. Another one of my plans is I bought a book, I have it delivered somewhere else because, well, where I'm going to be traveling, just because I can get it delivered here, and is to do very much with my philosophical pursuits, and so I'm going to be translating it, I'm going to be handwriting it, and so I'm going to spend a good time into actually getting that done together with other studies I've got to do in line with sort of personal matters. So I'm looking forward to that really enough, because it's very much to do with the simulation and what we're doing here, and it's the last book of author Howdy Makowski, whom I've found or discovered probably a year ago, if not the beginning of this year. No, I would say it was around the end of last year, and it's just an amazing author, and his life, episodes of his life, I find very in line with the experiences I've had so far on this planet as well. So I'm looking forward to checking into that. I think he's done incredible work on figuring out, I'm not saying, I don't think at this point anybody has the full answer to anything, but I think we're all working on the puzzle to actually figure out what is it that we're into, and what is it that this experience, this human spiritual experience is about. So yeah, so that's gonna be another one of my pursuits this end of the year. And just in case I don't speak to you before Christmas, this is kind of my plan for Christmas, my notes for the record, and yeah, so another challenge to go. Okay, so yeah, so just wanted to come up and say, just give you a little bit of update, and that's what I have for now. So I hope you're having a good end of the year. Happy Thanksgiving, by the way, to anybody watching in the United States. Barely will be today, but you never know. So happy Thanksgiving to all. Anyway, I do celebrate it in a way. I think it's just one of those, unlike Christmas or many other. Well, I don't know. I better not say much on that because we're talking to people in different cultures. So yeah, but I do like that celebration. Although I know it's sort of challenging for many. Okay, so I wish you a wonderful December, and hopefully I'll get another update from my destination, my holiday destination, or my home, one of the two. So I'm going back to the British Isles, and I'll be there in the middle of the winter, and it's freezing, and it is snowy at the moment, which is unusual actually, and it's a challenging time for the people in the UK. I'm not going to the UK, but I'll be passing through London and doing a little bit of art visits. I'm going to be visiting the galleries for around a week, and then I'll be going back home to the British Isles. So sending you lots of love. Bye.